Hi, my name is Abby. I'm from Core Connections and I'm a Pilates instructor. And this is Letty Shaw, and she is a yoga instructor. And today we're here to help you learn about the benefits of stretching and improving your flexibility for a better quality of life. So with that said, I'm going to have Letty demonstrate, and we'll talk about proper mechanics, we'll talk about the benefits, and we'll talk about good technique as we're going along. So join us. So to begin, we're just going to do a really nice overall body flexibility regimen to help you get through your day and whatever fitness routine that you want to do. So the hands are just going to be relaxed at your sides. You're going to inhale and reach the fingertips up. The right hand's going to go down towards your hips, and you're going to do a nice little side bend over, letting the top of your waist have a really nice stretch. Making sure that you don't lose the connection between your abdominals. Then with another inhale, you're going to bring both hands up. The left hand will come down this time, and you're going to just side bend over towards the other direction. And then you'll inhale, rise up. Both hands will come back down towards your hips. You're going to relax down at the shoulders. Do a nice little chin tuck down towards your chest. Take a breath in, and then let your head lift. Then the right ear is going to come down and touch the right shoulder, keeping this left shoulder down so you can get a nice long stretch there. And then you'll raise the head back up, and then the ear will come down to the left shoulder, keeping the right side down and low. And then you'll inhale, raise up. And then one more time, tuck the chin down towards the chest. And then you can raise the head back up one more time. A nice place to work on stretching is at the wall. So Letty, I'm going to have you turn around. Both hands will be against the wall. You're going to just step back with your right foot. That left knee is going to bend, and you're going to feel a stretch all along the calf and into the hip. You're going to hold there. It's ideal to hold stretches for 30 seconds, a little longer if you can, just to make changes in those muscle tissues. And then, to get into the calf a little bit, you're going to bend this back knee. And then you can move back and forth if you want to make it a little more active stretch, or you can hold the heel down and just take it for a little more static stretch. Keeping the hips nice and square so that you don't cheat your stretch a little bit. Go ahead and hold the heel down now, Letty. And then sit back into that heel. Let the front toes come up and get a nice hamstring stretch on that other side. You can hold that there. It's always nice to just breathe nice and easy through the stretches. Once your breath becomes a little challenged, you know your body is not getting the benefit, so back off if you need to, change the position if you need to, and then you can just draw in the abs and then come back up to a nice standing stretch. Put both hands on the wall again, and you're going to just step back and do the other foot. So you're getting into the hamstring, the whole length of the leg and the quad, and the calf, excuse me. And you're just going to take the foot back and forward, keeping the breath nice and balanced, keeping the hips level and square with the wall. The abdominals are going to support your back in this forward position. Do one more and then hold it. And then you're going to just shift back onto that back foot. Let the front toes rise. And then you're going to come back forward one more time. Both hands are going to go against the wall. You're going to move out away from the ball and then just lean into it like you're going to do a really nice shoulder stretch. So in this position, it's nice to keep the hips square with the wall, the abdominals pulled in so you don't strain the low back. You can soften the knees if you need to so that you don't have any tension on that low spine. Hold it there and feel the stretch all along the lats, into the shoulder and out through the wrists. And then you can pull the abs in and then just lock yourself up. Keep the right hand on the wall. You're going to just turn away. getting into the front part of the shoulder. Stretching can help with so many ways. Number one, it can improve your quality of life because it helps maintain that muscular balance that you need around the joints. And when you have good muscular balance around the joints, you have better efficiency of movement. Number two, it helps better improve your posture. And then Letty, I want you now to bend your elbow and then do the same thing. You're going to put the forearm on the wall. You're going to then just lightly turn out that way. Still a shoulder stretch, it just hits a different angle and it gets into the deeper part of the shoulder a little bit. So stretching also will improve circulation around the joints and around the area that you're stretching. It will then also shorten recovery time if you've got an injury or some soreness. So a good idea would be to stretch daily before and after your activity. And then Letty, you go ahead and turn around and go to the other side. So the hand's going to go on. And you're just going to open up and get into the front of the chest. We're in such a forward world anymore that it's a nice idea to always stretch the front part of the shoulders and into the chest because that's going to also help improve your balance. Stretching also helps alleviate stress, not only muscular stress, but emotional stress that we experience during the day. And then if you want to take the arm and then just turn away one more time, getting into just a little bit different angle once again to hit that shoulder. And then you can come around and we're going to move to the floor. So we did a few stretches at the wall for the legs, but we're going to add a little bit more. So if you'll just bend one knee, Letty, and it's going to bring the foot into the thigh. And you're just going to keep the hips square so that you don't cheat your stretch by letting your body shift and adjust out of neutral. You're going to draw the abdominals in, and then with just a nice straight spine, you're going to just hinge forward. You're going to try and keep the stress out of your back, and that's what's the important part about the hinging forward. Not letting yourself feel this in the low back, but just hinging forward out of the hips. And then as you feel relaxation, you can then go a little more forward, just inch by inch, walking your fingers towards your feet. Hold it there. Again, as I said, 30 seconds would be nice, longer if you have more time. And we're shortening it just for the video, but you can then walk your hands back up. Make sure the abs are going to support your back, so just walk up nice and slow. Then that right knee, when you get up to the top and find that really nice tall sitting position, you're going to bring the right knee up towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then, get out of your way. You can bring that right foot over that left thigh, pull it in towards your left shoulder. And if that feels good and you want to go a little further, you can then draw in the abs and bring that right hand behind you and add a little twist. And then you hold there, using your breath if you would like to lengthen up out of the spine. And then with another little exhale out, you can add a little more turn. But you always want to be mindful of your low back. You don't want to overstrain. You just want to go to what feels good in your body. Maybe today isn't the day to add the twist, but tomorrow might be. So always paying attention to how your body's feeling. And then you can just bring yourself back forward. And we'll do the other side. So the left leg will draw in. It looks like a figure 4 on the floor. The heel is just close to the hip. The abdominals draw in, and then you're just going to lengthen out and away from the pelvis. You're not going to let yourself feel strained in the low back. So always, always keep that really nice abdominal connection. As you feel release, you can start to inch away from the foot and go a little further towards that longer leg. And over time, hopefully you get a little closer and a little closer to the foot. And And then to just ease yourself out of it, keep the abdominals drawn in and then just walk your hands back up towards your pelvis. And then that left knee will bend in towards your chest again. You're going to bring it up, give yourself a nice little hug. Sitting up nice and tall, then you can cross the foot over if you like. And if that feels good, you can then add the twist. So you're going to lengthen up out of the pelvis, then you're going to exhale and turn. That back hand and that hand to the knee can help give you just a little bit more of an advantage to turn. But again, this is going to make the low back a little vulnerable, so always be careful and pay attention. And then you can come back forward. And you can untwist yourself. And then both hands, you're going to start in a really nice, tall, long sitting position. Draw the abs in, and then just let the hands start to inch forward towards your feet. Making sure that you're not sinking into your low spine and rounding there, just hinging forward from the hips, getting a really nice back of the body stretch. You can lengthen the hamstrings. That's going to help get rid of some of the back pain that some of us deal with. So lengthening through the hamstrings. Some of us sit a lot during the day, or some of our activities make our hamstrings tight, so that's pretty important for a good quality of life. And if you can get as far as Letty, you can even tuck the chin in and get a really nice full back body stretch. But you gotta, again, make sure you're taking care of your low back. And then to walk up, you're just going to take the hands to the mat and nice and easy, keeping the abdominals drawn in, you're just going to walk yourself back up to sitting. And then you're ready to go.